What's up, Collider Games fans? I'm Joey Rasul, and I'm joined today by Frank Lucatordo, and we are here to talk about Dead Cells.
Play some Dead Cells today.
So you and I have both had a chance to play this, and especially before the IGN review came out, and that the controversy there brought this game to a lot of people's attention that might have not given it a chance before. And I'm really glad that's happening because this is a beautiful and awesome game. But the cool thing about it that we have both experienced is when you die, you start again from the beginning.
You start from the beginning, but the stuff that you kind of collect as you go
is available to you in some way.
And so you get farther every time.
Yeah, so you are getting a little stronger, you're getting a little more powerful every time.
Well, you're not, but
not
you're
in the way
collecting
of stats, but you have items.
You have access to better items.
Yeah, and you're also getting a better idea of the techniques. But like one wrong step and you can ruin a pretty long playthrough.
Yeah. So when you kind of first described the way this game worked, I was hesitant because I was like, I don't want to start from scratch. Every time that sounds like it's going to get boring.
Yeah.
But I find myself, all of a sudden, it's been like 2 hours and I'm still playing this game, doing the same level over and over, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, because you get that little bit further each time, and you start to get into a rhythm. And I think that they've struck a really good balance on how to progress in this. And Frank, we're going to see how far each of us can progress today.
All right.
I know you've been playing a lot of this. You've been getting a lot further than I have.
I guess I'm up first here.
Yeah. So let's see where we can get to.
All right. So I've already started collecting some stuff, as you can see.
Yeah. I mean, first off, art style is amazing.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's retro, but at the same time, the way that the everything is still animated in 3D, like you're still getting some 3D motion from your main character as he moves around through all the villains and stuff like that. Find some secrets.
All right, so I'm a little upset that I don't have a bow and arrow. I'm a big fan. Oh, there we go. All right.
Yeah, there you go. And I mean the death animations, the criticals and all that, just
so
exploding gore. It's not about like the art of it; it's about the motion of it. Like that's the thing that grabs me the most.
Yep.
And the speed of this game, the smoothness of it.
Oh, it's so fast.
And that's one of the things that I think helps it not feel like a grind.
In a lot of ways, it kind of I was struck by it reminded me kind of playing the original Sonic games.
Yeah.
Which is a weird comparison, but the reason I always liked those games was because everything happened so fast and it made you feel like you were better than you were.
Right.
Because things were just happening. So in this, you don't even have to be that good to just be, flying through this thing.
Yeah. This is almost like a skill-based kind of Portal level of satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was one of the things with Portal is when you figured out a puzzle, you're like, yeah, I really feel like I achieved something, and you're like, and then you think back on it, and you're like, actually, that probably wasn't that hard. I was just being dumb.
So I don't know if you can hear the music very well right now, but I love the soundtrack to this game. I don't know if it's because I just watched Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman recently.
Oh, really?
It reminds me so much of the score for that, and I love it.
I was going to say, I listen to the score for Van Helsing actually too often because I use it as background music for Dungeons & Dragons. And so now whenever we watch that movie, I'm like, oh, God, it's a boss battle.
So I guess, I don't know if should we talk about the mechanics of this if somebody hasn't played? So you pick up cells as you go by beating enemies, and you spend them on upgrades. And then these upgrades become available to you as you progress through the game.
But
some
of these cost a lot of cells.
Yeah, so you gotta
So it takes multiple deaths and multiple playthroughs to be able to get some of those things.
Mm-hmm. And then so between each world, you kind of stock up. You can upgrade your weapons, and you're on to the next one.
So through all the worlds that you've been through, like the changing art styles and stuff like that, what's been your favorite?
There's one after, I think it's called Black Bridge. After that, it's kind of like a pirate sea shanty town.
Don't know why I assumed that was going to be. I don't know why I asked this question.
So this is another cool mechanic, is that there's doors that are locked by time.
Yeah.
So it incentivizes you to really try to fly through this.
And one of the other cool things that we were looking at, it was being able to up your brutality, your tactics, or what's the third one?
Health, survival.
Survival. So one of the things that I realized with this is that there's a playable version of this that can be integrated with Twitch. So if you're playing it on Twitch, what's in those chests and what you actually get to take can be determined by chat. And all kinds of integration as well. Like, you know, they can help you find the secrets that are hidden in the walls. They can, you know, come in as a little like a follower. Like you mentioned the Sonic games.
Yeah.
The follower that comes in behind you is almost like Tails was.
Yeah.
In Sonic 2. So there's so much that this game can do, and there's so much this game can offer, and it's just pretty too.
It is. Also, every once in a while, it kind of turns into a platformer.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like intentionally difficult to jump. It's not like a smooth like run and jump around. It kind of almost reminds me of the Prince of Persia games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got a Prince of Persia vibe for sure.
Just like the jump, it's like you have to really line up where you're standing to get that jump. You know, you're not just kind of like.
Right, you just don't have a rewind mechanic this time to make sure you get it right. And those all explode.
I hate these guys.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, it's a lot of damage. There you go.
Ooh. Yeah, these guys are the worst.
They're hitting hard.
I get nervous with people watching me. I'm like,
no one's watching you. No one's currently watching you. They're only going to watch you in the future.
All right, that's true.
And actually, this is just the test. I'm not actually going to post this one.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm not nervous. So.
There you go.
I'm actually like really nervous.
Yeah, you know, it's just like you getting focused and in there.
All right. Well.
So the teleporters that you've been going by on the side too, hexagon, octagon kind of spaces.
You can teleport to all the previous ones that you've passed. Sometimes you'll get to like a dead end.
Yeah.
And so you can
kind of get back to a certain point in the map.
Sometimes you'll pass by a shop that you don't have enough coins, so you might want to go back later. I mean,
sometimes, you know, you're full on health and you know where some health is on the map.
I've never been a fan of the shields in this game. Just because you have to choose that over
the bow.
Yeah. There's also a really nice, like...
the dodge slide mechanic is great.
So here's one of those shops. Ooh.
Twin daggers looks cool.
Infantry bow 3. Yeah, we'll go with that. Ooh, should have done that. Didn't look. Buyer's remorse. Alright, these are a little faster. So now this is... Yep. Go back.
So this is one of the spots where it's, you know, it's a shop, but it's also a dead end.
Oh god. And sometimes you have like kind of boss levels.
Yeah. Oh wow! Those arrows hit hard.
All right. Whew. Let's think about this. Ooh, there's like.
Do you have to be on ground to fire? You can't jump and fire. Oh yeah, but you don't have much.
No,
you don't have much of a jump. Oh, arrow.
Yeah. Oh my god! I have.
How do you have one health? Oh god.
Damn it.
Oh, measured responses.
He's got so much health.
You can do this. You can do this.
Oh, now.
Oh, jeez. See, but now this is the thing. Out of ammo.
Oh no! So now you gotta give it a minute. Okay.
Oh
God
no!
Damn it! So now in this, so I was carrying 29 cells that are gone now.
Yeah. So in a kind of Dark Souls mechanic.
Passing it off to Joey here.
All right. So that was still the first world.
That was the second world.
Oh, it was the second world? Okay.
That was... I'm pretty upset. Pretty upset.
All right. And so the other thing is, we are playing this on the Switch.
We are playing this on the Switch.
I don't think I've ever actually played...
I have if you don't like the separate controllers, I have the thing to make it one.
I'm just figuring out my...
All right.
What I got. So as far as starting weapons and stuff.
So that's if you want to do. There's like a daily challenge. That's
right.
really freaking hard.
So I'll take those and a whip. And I'll start with a shield. So what have I got? That's my shield, and that's my weapons.
And then holding jump when you go down like that does like a slam.
Holding jump does? Oh,
yeah.
I see. See, now I'm focused and I'm nervous.
Yeah,
and I'm stuck on
tough.
a chain. Okay.
Soundtrack's so good. Also, Van Helsing starring Hugh Jackman. Great movie.
Van Helsing starring Hugh Jackman is not a great movie.
What?
But it's an entertaining movie.
All right. I'll give you that.
See, this is like I have not got the speed running of this down.
And it's also the fact that the levels are different every time you play it. And on top of that, you have different starting weapons, which changes the way you play it. So it's like every time you play it, the game's completely different.
Yes. So yeah, the level that you're starting on is the same every time.
The world is, but it's procedurally generated. You got to go down.
Can't go through there. Kick it. No. But see, look, like even the little animation within those is so
There's also
good.
a lot of humor. Like you'll run into like. You can interact with certain objects like dead bodies in the background or like prisoners in the cells, and like there's a lot of humor to the. It's a fun game.
Yeah,
it's just a fun game.
And you mentioned the areas where it becomes a platformer all of a sudden. Like that was the part that was really tripping me up, and I didn't progress much past the first one of those that I ran into. Just because it's such a different mechanic all of a sudden.
Yep. So if you look at the map, you can see over to the right, there was like a yellow room. That means a store or treasure.
Oh, interesting.
So if you want to kind of go back that way before you progress.
Gotcha. So I'm seeing the yellow room like way ahead of me.
No, to the right. You're the red dot.
Yeah. So
that yellow room is to the right.
Right. That's the direction I was going, but whatever.
And then below, yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. I gotcha. I'm sorry, Frank. I'm sorry for...
Oh, no, I was just letting you know, because you're going to want whatever's in this chest. Ooh, nice. So that's like a grenade kind of thing.
Okay.
Or it's a grenade mechanic, but it's basically a little gun that you throw it on the ground and it'll shoot.
Yes, I've seen the overpowered nature of some of these. Just to...
There you go.
You know,
so that would...
Drop one out, and
shoot at somebody if they were in front of it.
Oh, this grows so I can...
Ooh, that's a nice one. And then that's a rune in the wall right there.
I thought I took it.
If you hit that, right there, straight ahead.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Little secrets. See, I'm learning. I'm doing some learning here. And this is the thing, like, you always feel like, you're actually learning and gaining some skills in this game.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see what I've got on the teleport. I've only got the one, so that's not what I meant to do. But whatever. So now, the cool thing about this game is if you walk across the same section twice, where there were bad guys, this is they don't respawn.
Yep.
So you are clearing... I don't know. I'm just making stuff up because I walked over the same space twice.
Yeah, so I think there's 3 worlds, and then there's a boss, and then the 4th world's that pirate one I was talking about. So that's a door that you can pay. Ooh, that's a nice ability. You're going to want that.
You want that? All right.
So that one, you're going to use your left back trigger.
Yeah.
Just try it out, like right now. It puts you immediately behind the guy.
All right.
And that one refreshes every like 3 seconds, so you can like kind of always be jumping behind people.
That's good to know.
And it hurts them as well when you go behind them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it looks like they're taking damage. Oh, but it doesn't do both. Yeah, it only puts you behind one. Whereas the roll, so it changes distance every time.
Yeah.
Why can I not do this? Yes, I see what you're talking about the jumping mechanic, where you actually have to time it out properly.
Yeah, it's not easy to jump.
Stop it. Are you kidding? There it is.
There you go.
All right, now I can leave the sewers. So I'm gonna get through, and I'm gonna get through with some health, but I'm not gonna get through fast because you did it in like a minute 30.
I was trying to get those time lock doors, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 13 cells. Not bad. So
all right,
like that health flask would be an amazing one to have, but it's 300.
Yeah.
It's gonna take forever.
I'm gonna spend on that though.
All right, good call.
Because I know this is actually your playthrough, and you're gonna want that later. So anything I can do to help.
Now this guy, the Reforge one,
yeah.
You can upgrade to a plus quality, which is good on a weapon you know you're gonna want to keep. Like if there's a weapon you know you're gonna switch out, I wouldn't do it.
Can I do it? And I can do it on these too, huh?
Yeah, so that Reforge modifiers is going to change. Like right now, a swarm of biting worms crawls from your victims. Spending 140 will change that, or you can upgrade to plus quality, which does more damage.
All right, let's do that.
So now bleeding causes poisoning.
Alrighty.
And now you get to pick one ability from this person, one mutation. I'm sorry. I like extra ammo, or necromancy is good. Recover 2 HP.
I keep on doing this thing where I'm pressing the bottom button thinking that it's going to be the one, and no, it's not. Pile of corpses. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, weird. Strange. Oh, yeah.
Now you're going to fill up your health.
Alrighty. Into the toxic sewers. So yeah, after the toxic sewers, you hit an outdoor
one
that's got more platforming, and I think that's about as far as I got.
I believe after that is the ramparts, so that's a time lock door. You wish.
Right. Oh, I see.
After that's the ramparts, which is like towers, so there's some platforming in there. Then
oh jeez, scorpions.
Yeah, this game's like you can't really take a lot of damage,
right?
Even from like the basic zombie enemies, they do like a lot of damage to you. So it's a cool mix of like you're supposed to be very fast, but you have to be very calculated in everything you're doing too.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a hard one to like play and also talk through.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that.
I also saw a lot of people comparing this with Hollow Knight.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've been playing a bit of Hollow Knight.
I have played Hollow Knight like nobody's business. That's like one of the best games I think I've ever played. But I don't see a lot of comparison. Same thing with like
come here.
Everybody talks about Metroidvania when they talk about this game. And I don't really see the Metroidvania aspect because you're not like discovering new worlds and like I guess gaining new abilities,
but they're
oversimplifying
the fact that it is a side scroller and the fact that it is, got the kind of like 8-bit classic graphics.
But it doesn't have that open world.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to want to get in those toxic.
Oh jeez. Ow, Jesus.
Yep. I mean, luckily you got that necromancy thing, so you're healing after everybody.
That's the biggest thing is, that you're. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That was some wreckage.
Yeah.
But I only lost 3 cells, which That's not great.
No.
Yeah. Hey, Frank, you wanna show us all how it's done?
Finish off with one last one.
Yeah.
All right.
Because now we get to see some of the improvement, because you still have that progression that we got towards the health.
Ooh.
You get to start off
All right,
with.
we're good. I like this guy.
You got some.
The crossbow I don't love because it's not very fast, but it is strong.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you time that out and make sure that you roll up early, you can take out. Oh my god, I love the shotgun crossbow so much.
Oh boy. Hey,
Yeah,
this is like the worst I've ever played in my life. Hang on. Oh my god. Can we edit this out?
No.
Right.
This is the point. Like, this is one of the things that I was always worried about, is that like you'd get to the point where you're just not in the groove.
Yeah. That's another thing too, that like why I end up playing for 2 hours, because like you get in the groove, and like when you're continuously starting and like doing the same stuff over and over, you get into
You blow
that.
through that.
Yeah. All right.
But the weapon variation is so cool. Like,
yeah.
The animation on that spear looks great. No answer.
Ooh, nice.
A little bit of health. Yeah. All right. Make up for all the mistakes. Start afresh. Yeah. So there are places to get health in the game, but they're few and far between.
Yeah. Ooh,
It's
an
not
ice
like you're
grenade.
stocking up on like potions or anything like that.
Yep.
And it's not like this era that we've gotten to in games where, especially in FPS, where auto healing, like
Yes.
where you've got a shield that's recharging.
Sorry, crossbow.
So you're probably more likely to be able to get that
Oh, I'm getting that
time lock door.
Oh yeah.
Minute 29. Jeez. Okay. Yeah.
So the time doesn't run when you're in this like in between thing.
Yeah.
So that's one
Put
of the
progress towards that.
yeah. One of the downsides to going fast is that you get less
Less
those.
cells.
Yeah. Unless you get in that time lock door, then you're gonna
Yeah.
get a little thing.
Well, so
happen.
this is interesting, because this is also a good game to play for, like whenever you have people that want to come over and try a game or something like that. You can have people totally try this game, and they're still actually grinding through for you
Yeah.
to earn some stuff. So like you don't have to worry about someone screwing up your save or anything like that.
Yep.
I'm sure there are ways to screw up a save, but on the surface, you have a really cool ability to actually like, oh, you want to try out this game? You know what? Yeah, just play through. See how far you get. So, are you usually like a big platformer fan, or?
Yeah. I mean, Hollow Knight was kind of a big platformer. Other enjoy a nice platform.
Yeah, I feel like this game like hits a lot of the right buttons for me, especially when you don't have time to play a lot, because you can sit here and play for 2 hours,
Or
but
you
you
can
could
just play
also
for
just play for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And still feel like you got something rewarding out of it, and you're still actually like building towards your ultimate, like your ultimate progression.
Final form.
Yeah, all your unlocks and everything. Obviously, if you play more, you're gonna build to it a little bit quicker, and that's why it makes sense on the Switch.
Yeah.
Like, because I was playing it on PS4. It was fun on PS4, but to have it on a mobile console, and to have it, with the ability to just, like whip it out on the train or something like that, and play for a little bit, or
So I'm not like a huge fan of the mobile aspect of the Switch. It feels like, oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was the same spot that I got to too.
I swear I get farther on when people aren't watching.
No. I think that's fine. That proves to me that I didn't.
I'm gonna
die needlessly.
I'm gonna tweet out a picture of me.
But every time you die, you
you get some of your gold
essence
back.
comes back to inhabit a body, and they all look the same.
To anybody playing this game at home, if you haven't already gotten this secret, on the main screen.
Oh, look at that!
There's a blueprint up there. So that's Dead Cells.
Yeah, that's Dead Cells. Guys, thanks so much for checking it out. Frank, overall, you're liking this game and going to be playing some more of it?
I'm absolutely loving this game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loving it.
We'll see how your stage fright gets when you're playing when people are watching, because there is Twitch integration to this game.
Oh.
It is a very cool way to play this game because it changes it up a lot. And especially if you can see the chat and you can see what they're doing, they're either helping you or they're against you.
Gotcha.
And there's so much that can be done with that. Guys, I recommend jumping on Twitch and seeing who's playing Dead Cells, because there's not much that's more fun than being able to mess with people while they're playing. Guys, thanks so much for checking this video out. This has been Collider Games. I'm Joey Rasul. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram, RASSOOL. Frank, where can people find you?
I don't even know what my stuff is on.
If you're looking for Frank in
any
any way,
you'll find me.
You can find him on Twitter at FrankTheEditor.
Oh, that is
And you
my
can always
URL.
check out Collider Games for more stuff from us. Thanks so much. See you next time.